right? So ribs, three different types of the ribs. Those are true, false, and floating ribs. True ribs are 7 pairs. So first 7 pairs. False ribs 8, 9, 10 pairs. So 3 pairs, and floating ribs last 2 pairs. 10 and 11 and 12 pairs. Right. So that is floating ribs. So option number 2. Next one, the number of bones presented in different locations. Cranium. How many brains are how many bones are presented in cranium? 8. Skull complete bones are 22. And hind limb bones are how many? So 30. Each limb consists of 30 bones. And ribs are 24, that is 12 pairs. The joint found in head of upper arm and pectoral girdle. So between pectoral girdle and head of upper arm, the joint is called ball and socket joint, right? And the function of typhlosola in peritoema. So what is the function of typhlosola in peritoema? So whenever intestine starts, so from the initial first 15 segments of the intestine, means from 15 to 26 segments of intestine, the typhlosola is presented. And for what purpose? Absorption, increasing the area of absorption, the typhlosola is presented, right? And which sex of the periplaneta has anal styles? The male consists with one pair of anal style. In the females, there is anal styles are absent, right? Male cockroach. The type of fertilization in frog. The type of fertilization in frog, external fertilization, where it is takes place in the water. So the number of ootheca released by the cockroach. The number of ootheca released by the cockroach, 9 to 10 oothecas are released. Ootheca is egg pouch, egg case. In that eggs are presented, right? In 2 rows, 8 plus 8, 16. Which of the following are correctly matched with respect to their taxonomic classification, right? Housefly, butterfly, tsetse fly, and silverfish. Those are all what? Those are all insects related to the arthropods. So remaining all are not matched, right? Housefly, butterfly, tsetse fly, and silverfish, right? And identify the animal, easy. What is this? Balanoglassus. So hemichordata, right? Micturition. What is meant by micturition? Micturition means the process of removal of urine. The process of releasing of urine is called micturition, right? The parts of nephron situated in the cortical region of the kidneys. In the cortical region of the kidneys, which parts are presented? PCT, DCT, and Malpighian corpuscle. Cortical region, and collecting duct and remaining portion of LOH, which is presented in the region of medulla portion of nephrons, right? The number of bones presented in the skeleton that runs along the middle longitudinal axis of the body is nothing but axial skeleton. How many? 80 bones. Appendicular skeleton, 126 bones. If the inside of membrane becomes more negative, it leads to. So whenever at the time of generation of the action potential, right? So the negativity is increases. High negative charge is developed. That is called as hyperpolarization. Minus 70 MV normal polarization. Minus 90 MV formed. That is called hyperpolarization. Okay. Right. Location of clitellum in earthworm. 14 to 16, 14, 15, 16, clitellum is presented. So none of the above. So clitellum for what purpose? So whenever at the time of there is at the time of reproduction, so after the fertilization, the clitellum will be helps. Up to this clear. So from the next class we will start again genetics. There is chromosomal theory of inheritance. Thank you very much. Bye bye.